who's the best team you've eyeballed this year, Scott? The best team you've seen with your own two Van Pelt orbs are?
I like the Rams the best, and I'm picking the worst time to say that because they just lost to the Panthers. And I think, and you've made your living covering the NFL, not exclusively, but primarily for decades now. I can't recall a year, Rich, where we were into December where I think you could ask this question and get so many answers that would be different. And so few answers if you ask the question differently, which is who's the team you trust? Because I might like the Rams the best, but I don't know that I trust them after they just lost to Carolina. And I just watched in order over the Thanksgiving holiday. In order, I watched Detroit, Kansas City, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. 4 teams I'm pretty sure good, all lose. And all but one of them, Kansas City, lost on their home field. And so I don't know who the best team is. I'm probably holding out, anointing the Patriots, who were great last night. But their frame of reference with their schedule, they haven't played a great schedule. And then you could counter, but they won at Buffalo and they won at Tampa. So, and I love Mike Vrabel, and Drake May is awesome. So they might ultimately prove to be the best team. I just think that to anoint them at this stage, it just feels premature simply because May's only in his second year and we haven't seen him take a snap in the playoffs yet. So I'm stubbornly hanging on to these teams that I have seen be good in the past, even in the mounting evidence that maybe they're ordinary this year. Maybe they're just kind of pedestrian teams.
I don't know, but then you hear echoes, man. Like, for instance, a second-year player ascending one game after another in New England at the quarterback spot for a head coach, getting his second time being a head coach and might be better at it this time around, taking on a Rams team in the Super Bowl that they have no chance in, right? I mean, like, it's kind of, you know, we deal in narratives, you and I, more than X's and O's and all 22s and things like that. And then there's Super Bowl 60 in the same spot where there was Super Bowl 50 when there was a Broncos team that was led by a defense, even though they had a future first ballot Hall of Famer at the quarterback spot. I don't know. There's so many echoes of past that could be prologue for all of us here. Scott.
I love that imagery, and the past, it often comes back in some form or fashion. I would say that as it relates to New England, I made the comment on Countdown last night. All you folks that got so sick of the Patriots being great, you probably didn't enjoy them not being great in that little window where they weren't enough. Because whether they're great or not, they're certainly not garbage. They're clearly really good.
Yeah.
I am a monster believer in Vrabel. I've known him for a long time. I know how he authentically connects to his locker room. It's a real thing. And the buy-in is clear. I also am a big believer in Peyton. And Sean Payton said it out loud, Rich. I don't know if you played the sound or heard the sound. He used those words. He said, this is a Super Bowl team. And the one caution I have as it relates to Denver is it's wonderful to win 9 in a row. But when you have to come back in every single game at some point, and you keep having to win one-score games at the gun, that's a really tough way to do business, and you don't last for too long in the playoffs if those are the margins you're living in. You know what I'm saying? You'd like to see them win more comfortably, they being Denver. I think you'd like to see them have more games where it's not 2 or 3 quarters of being absent and then one miraculous quarter. You'd like to see a little bit more consistent sort of a slow burn. But, man, they're 11-2 and 10-2, you know, they being the Patriots and the Broncos. The Bears are the 1 seed in the NFC. I don't even – it's the Lombardi line that Boomer always used. What the hell is going on here? I mean, that's where we are.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.